his heart will make a fine trophy. Princess Lyra is siren royalty and the most lethal of them all. With the hearts of 17 princes in her collection, she is revered across the sea, until a twist of fate forces her to kill one of her own. To punish her daughter, the Sea Queen transformed Lyra into the one thing sirens loathe most, a human. Robbed of her song, Lyra has until the winter solstice to deliver Prince Elion's heart to the Sea Queen or remain a human forever. The ocean is the only place Prince Elion calls home, even though he is heir to the most powerful kingdom in the world. Hunting sirens is more than an unsavory hobby. It's his calling. When he rescues a drowning woman in the ocean, she's more than what she appears. She promises to help him find the key to destroying all of siren kind for good. But can he trust her? And just how many deals will Elion have to broker to eliminate humankind's greatest enemy? Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Maddie Sanderson and this is This Bookish Cottage. This is another episode of Books and Baking, and today we are making some homemade, healthy, gluten-free Cocoa Puffs. If you would like the recipe, it will be linked down below, as this is one that I did find on Pinterest. We are also going to be talking about the book To Kill a Kingdom. This is by Alexandra Cristo, and I have to say that this is one of my favorite books that I've read this year. As the intro states, we are following two different points of views and two different, we can say, people. One is a siren and her name is Lyra, and the other one is a prince and his name is Elion. They are basically mortal enemies. So Lyra has this calling where she only wants the hearts of princes. She is literally known as the prince killer, and because of that, she ends up coming into contact with Elion, and she realizes that something is a little bit different. So then, because of all of this and because of some other things that happen, as it stated in the beginning, she does have to end up killing one of her own. Her mother punishes her, and she punishes her by turning her into a human. So now Lyra is having to figure out how to survive as the one thing that she absolutely loathes, but she also can't be figured out, otherwise people will kill her. So later on in this story, after she's been turned into a woman, she ends up needing to be rescued, and she happens upon Prince Elion. Of course, this is just a recipe for disaster, but it is a wild ride. I really love this one because there is a lot of banter back and forth, but it's not in a they like each other, so they're going to act like they're first graders pulling each other's hair sort of thing. This is they absolutely loathe each other. Even though Prince Elion doesn't know that she's a siren, he cannot stand her because, let's face it, she's pretty arrogant because she's a siren amongst the things that she hates the most. But she has to keep her secret. I love this story because not only are we following a siren, but like a different style of a siren, but we're also following a pirate. And not just a pirate, but a prince who would rather be a pirate. As their relationship grows and blossoms, they are trying to complete a task that is very complicated. They are trying to find the key to destroy all the sirens. But of course, she is trying to find it so that she can take it away and she can go give it back to her mom. That way, she can become a siren again. But he is obviously trying to find it because he wants to end the race of sirens. So it's interesting because you see these two different perspectives, but not only that, it's interesting because she knows what is going on and he doesn't, but you can see her slowly starting to see the importance that is being placed on his endeavor, and it makes it really hard for her. In the end, there is this big battle that takes place, and it is phenomenal. It's one of those that I really wish that they would turn into a movie because I would love to see what it actually looks like. This one is full of sirens and people and pirates and also mermaids, but the mermaids in this book are absolutely like disgusting and vile, which took me by surprise because I would never have really viewed them like that. And so seeing them all fighting with each other and fighting against each other, man, it was a trip. It was an absolute trip, and I loved every second of it. This was one where I genuinely had no idea how this was going to end, because there's so many ways that you could end this story and it still makes sense and it still be the perfect ending. So I really, really liked that this story kept me on my toes, and it was just a really, really fun time. If you love anything pirates, then you need to read this book, because of course it's about pirates, but it's also about somebody learning to become a pirate, which is really fun. And then of course you get to meet all of the pirate friends whom you just adore. I definitely think that this needs to be one that is at the top of your reading list, especially because it's summertime. This is the perfect time to read a book like this, and you will not be disappointed in it. It is a wonderful book. It's a clean book. There is no cursing. There's no sort of open door romances. There's nothing along those lines, and it is just a fantastic, fantastic read. I highly recommend it. Obviously, I recommend it enough to make an entire video dedicated to this book. But I promise that you're going to absolutely enjoy this adventure, and you're going to want to go and board a pirate ship once you're done reading this one. Let me know down in the comments if you have read this book. If you haven't read this book, let me know if you're interested in it now. Let me know what is your favorite pirate book or pirate movie, whatever that might be, because I need some recommendations. I am definitely loving me some pirates right now. Well, I thank you guys for spending time with me, and until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.